Hey, what's up, everybody? This is day 28 of my water fast. I just want to talk a little bit about how I'm feeling, what's been going on. I've been feeling good for the general part. I have been resting a lot more. I've just been trying to get as much rest as I can. I feel like now it's that time where I'm just trying to, my body's really kind of deep into repair mode, so I'm just really trying to focus on resting and trying to give it that ability. I haven't been trying to do too much strenuous physical activity. Just been trying to focus on, relaxing and letting my body do the healing. I haven't, it's been pretty consistent with the past couple days as far as feeling anything symptom-wise. I still feel, I feel a little bit weak. It's not too much, but just the energy's it's still pretty good. It's not like super depleted, but the more I sit down and I stay in one place, I feel like I'm getting like weaker. So I think it is kind of beneficial to go out for a little walk or something like that. Not just lay down all day, because that can really make you feel even weaker than you normally would be feeling. But generally, it's going good. It's just sometimes it's hard, like in the city. Like I feel like if I was out in the mountains or somewhere in nature or somewhere kind of secluded, it'd be a lot easier because there's so many temptations out here in the city. It's like you turn on TV. There's commercials about food, you go on social media, everybody's posting about food, eating. Everything revolves around eating, it's like everything, every commercial is for something eating or something related to eating. And that's just, so if you're trying to fast out here, like in the city, in your house, it really can be a lot harder than it would probably be in nature, because you just have a lot of temptations and a lot of influence as far as food and everything that revolves around food. It seems like everything revolves around food. People plan their whole day around food, breakfast, lunch. They're gonna hang out with somebody. They have to know what restaurant they're gonna be hanging out at. They're trying to prepare. Make reservations. Bring food. It's always food. And the more you delve into fasting and the longer you fast, you start realizing how quickly that all dissolves. The whole food thing is it just really takes up a lot of time, and it really distracts a lot of people, especially if you're going through some sort of situation. And a lot of people cover up their emotions with food, or they cover up certain feelings with food, and they use it as a coping mechanism to just forget about their problems, or not to have to look inward, and fasting really, I've realized that it kind of makes you look into yourself a lot, like takes off a lot of layers, and it really forces you to face yourself in a way that really you normally never do, in a way that most people never will. It's kind of a scary line to cross, because you remove food, you remove a lot of the coping mechanisms and the strategies for covering feelings and emotions up. That's why a lot of people eat when they're emotional. They start to eat, because it covers up and it makes them forget, and then, makes them forget about what they're going through. But when you're fasting, it's like you're almost forced to really look into yourself and like ask yourself, like questions that you normally wouldn't. So it really pushes you to a different level. But like I was saying, I think in nature or fasting somewhere other than the city, it would be a lot more beneficial, because you would go a lot deeper than you would in the city. Like you still have coping mechanisms here in the city. You distract yourself, with whatever, movies, TV. You can still there's still other distractions that are available. But in nature, I feel like you would really be forced a lot more to really dive deeper into yourself and get to know yourself a lot more, on a deeper level, and which most people are scared to do. But I think it's really beneficial when you do that because it really helps you discover your true self and maybe it can help you discover your true purpose, what you're here on earth to do. But I've been really trying to just tap into that energy as well, and it's difficult because most people, all they want to focus on is food, they want to post pretty pictures of food, they want to have 50,000 followers because their food is so nicely arranged and colorful, and that's all good and everything. I like I like those pictures, of food that looks nice, nice juicy mangoes and all that. But at the end of the day, it's like those people aren't doing what they really need to be doing. A lot of those people aren't doing what they really need to be doing to clean themselves up. They still have a lot of work to do. They're still getting sick. They still have a lot of complex issues that they haven't even began to deal with because they just focusing on the food aspect of it. They think that food is gonna do all the healing for them, but nowadays I realize that healing comes at a much deeper level. Our guts are completely, totally wrecked. Our gut biome is really completely out of whack. We have no sense of what it's supposed to be at. Our bacteria is just so misaligned and it's so disproportionate. Our good bacteria to our bad bacteria. People are getting all kinds of diseases and feeling sick. They can't even digest fruit. They can't digest natural foods, organic foods. Like, there's some serious issues going on, and it's like if you're not going back and doing the deep detoxing that you need to be doing, you're really never going to experience health. You're going to go your whole life just thinking that what you're doing is enough. Even I see people struggling, 10 years on veganism and just struggling through raw veganism and cooked foods, and they're still struggling, but they're still polarizing against the thing they need the most, which is detoxing and fasting and protocols such as that. They're still so against it, and it's so interesting to me how a lot of times we go against the thing that we need the most. Because a lot of people, they're often very scared because they don't want to do it. It scares them to think, oh, you're not going to eat or you're going to restrict yourself. And a lot of us have a lot of addictions as well. The sugar addiction, that's one huge issue that a lot of people are way too toxic to deal with. They're so addicted to sugar, they don't want to even think about giving up their sugar, all their fruits and not just fruits, but like all their processed sugar, their processed carbohydrates. They're so addicted to that. They have, so many parasitic infections, bacterial, mold, yeast, fungus, all kinds of that kind of infection, and I don't even want to begin to deal with that, because they're so toxic, it's controlling them and they don't even realize it. But, I've chosen to really embrace the detoxing lifestyle and just really do whatever it takes. I'm not scared. I'm really trying to get it as clean as as clean as I possibly can, because I really want to experience, another level of health and vitality. I know I still have a long way to go. It's not that easy. Most people think, it's quick, but it's not. It took me 25 years to really, 24 years at least to really fill up my body with as much junk as possible and do as much damage as possible. It's not going to get healed in a year even. It's going to take time, and I'm willing to put in the work that I need to do in order to clean myself up. But I just I'm glad I am seeing a lot of people though that are embracing the fasting and are interested in the detoxing. Most of those people are experiencing some sort of symptoms, and that's why they're doing it. But if it has to get to that point, for most people it does, and like I know for me it did. Like we have to get sick before we can, seek some sort of help, or seek to get to those levels and take it to the levels that we need to take it to. But if that's what it takes, in my opinion, it's sort of a blessing because it allows you to get into a part of life and detoxing that you wouldn't normally do, and it opens up your world to a whole new level of understanding, of cleanliness and just detoxifying your body, and seeking vitality because you don't have it at the moment, so you want to seek that and you want to become healthy. But it's just a journey, we're all on different parts of our journey, some people won't embrace it till 10, 20 years into their journey, some people will embrace it right away. It's no judgments, it's just I wish I can help people, as much as I want to help them, like I can't do any work for them. I can show them what they need to do, but at the end of the day, it's up to them, if they're not willing to put in the work, I really can't do anything for them. It's just sometimes it can be frustrating, seeing people who really need the help but aren't willing to even help themselves. So I really can't do anything about it. And it's just part of the whole journey and the whole process of life, of this modern day life that we're living, of detoxification, and it's just the whole process, But right now that I'm on day 28 of fasting, I feel like I'm just downhill more or less on this fasting. Just getting to day 40, I feel like once I get to day 30, it's just gonna be like downhill from there, counting down 10 days, and shouldn't be too bad after that, and then refeeding, and then just getting back into a more refined diet, I guess, healthier. I'm gonna be trying to eat a lot of fermented foods because I really want to heal my gut. I know I still have a really disbalanced gut, and I'm just gonna try to heal that up. So that's one of the things that I'm gonna be working on and trying to help myself out with. And I appreciate everybody's support, everybody that's been watching, that's been keeping up, even asking questions, anybody that I can help too, I just want to build a little community of people, who are really dedicated to detoxing and like really dedicated to being really clean and serene and pristine and really trying to reach a new level of vitality. That's my goal, that's my vision, for the future. It's not overeating and indulging in, even if it is vegan food, all of this crazy vegan food, I'm just trying to refine it back and really just experience life, like on a new level. Like my vision is really more of a consciousness vision, it's more of a spiritual path. That's what it's turned into, and that's where it's headed for me, and I can see that, and I openly accept that, and I'm willing to go there. I want to go there. I feel it's part of my mission. But that's where I think it's going to be headed for me. And of course, I'm always going to be plant-based, raw, trying to do as much as I can about my health in that aspect. But ultimately, we are spiritual beings, and that's where I would like to seek to go. But I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'll probably be doing one around day 35, and then I'll probably do another video of me breaking my fast. Still haven't decided how I'm going to break it, But, I'll probably do a video when that occurs, and, just stay posted. I'm going to keep, providing information. I haven't been as much lately because I've been trying to focus on myself, and I feel like when you're fasting, it's really important to, just focus on yourself and do a lot of work, do a lot of things related to like self-work and self-improvement and things like that. while I have been trying to document this fast, at the same time I still have been trying to keep up with doing things like that. So, just stay posted, and I'm gonna keep posting videos, and I'm gonna keep sharing. And any questions, you guys have, feel free to message me or whatever, and I'm gonna try to help as best as I can. I'm not giving any medical advice, but just things that have helped me along my journey of detoxing and fasting, and what's worked for me. So stay posted. Thank you guys for following me, and thank you guys for everything. I really appreciate it. I have so much gratitude for all of you guys, and everybody out there, who's dedicated to this lifestyle. Much love to everybody. All right, see you guys.